Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlocks, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendak, Bissett Motors, Bank Forward, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance Agent Randy Huey, Retzlaff Seed and Supply, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy. Now to the mats and Carrington Cardinal Wrestling.
And once again, welcome back here to Carrington High School and Cardinal Wrestling here tonight on AM 1600 KDAK, the Cardinal News Dakota.com, locally on FM 100.1 and also on YouTube, Cardinal TV. I'm Kyle Hewitt, Vinny Rappel running our cameras for us here tonight. I'm going to try to get Vinny to get a few words in here tonight, but Vinny's always quiet when I'm on the air, so we'll see if we can get that going. The Cardinals were victorious earlier here tonight, 51-19 over Thompson. Thompson and Rugby just finished up here a few minutes ago. I did not get the final score of that. I don't know. Vinny, did you see it? No?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so we'll have to run that by once we figure out what the final score of that one was. I believe Rugby won that duel as well. It was a lot closer than the Carrington 51-19. And I do have some official results here, and I'm going to just bring these up just for the fact. And I'll see if I can find it anyway. And the wrestling results from that first duel, and I'm going to just read these off real quick because we weren't 100% certain of all the correct names, for especially from Thompson. So for Carrington in the first duel, Gabe English defeated Garrett Krebs by fall at 1 minute and 28 seconds. That at 107 pounds. At 114 pounds, Landon Clifton of Carrington won by forfeit. At 121 pounds, Mason Cook of Carrington won by fall at 1 minute 12 seconds over Rowdy Otto of Thompson. Sky Kramlich by technical fall 17-1, that coming at 1 minute 19 seconds over Brody Decker of Thompson. At 133 pounds, Leighton Savageau of Carrington, he won by fall over Gabe Fleck of Thompson. That at just 58 seconds of the first period. At 139 pounds, Jackson Wilson of Carrington, he won by fall at 2:58 over Colton Krebs. At 145, Mason Bartels of Thompson defeated Callan Walski in a 5-3 decision. Hudson Goldaddy then of Thompson at 152 defeated Michael Vandehoven by major decision, 11-0. Gabe Clifton for Carrington, he won by fall in just 41 seconds over Bryson Israelson at 160. At 172, Caden Kurz won by forfeit for Thompson. At 189, Jackson Tozer won by forfeit for Thompson. Jacob Heinrichsen for Carrington at 215 pounds, he won by fall over Christopher Stofteig at 40 seconds. And at 285 pounds of the heavyweight division, Charlie Jorgensen of Carrington, he won by fall over Dominic Defoe of Thompson at 1 minute and 21 seconds. And now we are getting ready to go on this one with the Cardinals taking on the Rugby Panthers. And I want to check this out. Is this a varsity match right here? No. So we got some preliminary matches going on right now. We want a big thank you again to our pre-match sponsor, Central City H2O of Carrington. And again, our scoreboard sponsor is Bank Forward. Our timeout sponsor will be Dakota Central. We'll take a 30-minute break between each of our matches here once we get this thing going. And our starting lineups are brought to you by Bissett Motors. And we'll go right into our starting lineups here as long as we got a moment. Again, give or take these a little bit because for the Rugby Panthers, they've got a 100-pounder listed in Rocky Hager. He is just a sixth grader, so that is maybe who might be out there right now at 100 pounds. They're wrestling one of the preliminary matches. At 107 pounds, the Panthers have 307-pounders listed, so I would assume one of those will bump up to 114. But at 107 is Eli Lafferty, an eighth grader, and then a couple of freshmen in Zeke Punte and also Braden Brosert at one. No, this is the varsity match coming out here, I believe, at 121. Is this Mason Cook? So we got Mason Cook out here. Boy, he looks like or is that Cook? No, that's Cramlick.
Ridge Cramlick.
Oh, that's Ridge.
These are prelim matches.
Okay, this is another prelim right here, okay? Yeah, they're kind of confusing me. They're flipping the clock around, or the weights up there, so I thought they were starting this. So we will see what weight. It looks like they're going to start at 127, or is this a 127-pound? Because Ridge Cramlick is giving up some size to this kid, even though he just got in and got a takedown right now. So we'll see how this ends up. But again, that opening duel for Carrington, 51-19 over Thompson, and they'll be taking on Rugby here in just a few minutes. Again, for Rugby at 107 pounds, they have Bill Hurley listed as a 7th grader, Eli Lafferty as an 8th grader, and Zeke Ponte, a freshman. At 121, they've got Braden Broshert listed. He's a freshman. At 127, they've got a 7th grader in Noah Stewart. Also at 133, a couple of 133-pounders, Luke Heilman, a 7th grader, and Eric Molly, a sophomore. At 139 pounds, they've got Isaac Sattler listed. Then they bump up. They are not showing anybody at 145 or 152. At 160, Eddie Guzman, a senior. At 172, they've got Ben Hom. At 189, they've got a freshman in Pius Wangler. At 215, a 7th grader, Jaden Auden, and also a junior, Bryce Stewart, listed. At 285, they've got a 7th grader in Alton Hackle and Riley Collins, a senior. Those are the projected wrestlers here for Rugby. Again, we'll try to keep you updated on those kids as they come out once we get the varsity match going here tonight. For Carrington, again, wrestling earlier tonight, Gabe English for Carrington wrestled at 107. Ridge Cramlick, who's out there right now for the Cardinals, wrestling in a prelim match. Chase Stedman, also a 107-pounder. Landon Clifton wrestled at 114 in that first duel. Mason Cook wrestled at 121. Sky Cramlick wrestled at 127. Leighton Savageau wrestled at 133. Jackson Wilson wrestled at 139 for the Cardinals. Also listed at 139 is Vlad Kosenko for the Cardinals. At 145 was Callan Walski. At 152, Michael Vandehoven, also listed at 152, but wrestled 160 in the first duel, is Gabe Clifton. Nick Garber is out with an injury right now, so we will not see Nick Garber. Jacob Heinrichs is listed at 189 and 215. Jacob wrestled at 215 in that first duel, and the Cardinals had forfeits at 172 and 189 in that duel against the Thompson Tommies. And then at heavyweight, it was Charlie Jorgensen that wrestled for the Cardinals, or the 285-pounder. Kirby Freeman also listed at 215 or 285. Brant Klein listed at 215 as well for the Cardinals. So that's what we have right now. And with the prelims going on, we'll take it back to the studio. But again, our pre-match brought to you tonight by Central City H2O. That starting lineup was brought to you by Bassett Motors, the starting lineup sponsor. So we'll send it back to the studio. We'll take a couple of minute timeout, and when we return, hopefully we'll be close to getting things going here at Carrington High School. We'll return right after this.
Guard Dental in Carrington has your smile on the mind. Guard Dental specializes in orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening, dental crowns and bridges, dental veneers, dental implants, general and family dentistry, root canals, clear aligner orthodontics, sedation dentistry, dentures, lasers, TMJ therapy, and wisdom teeth removal. Call Guard Dental today for family dentistry and beyond. Guard Dental in Carrington, 701-652-2300. Guard Dental wishes good luck to the Carrington.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home. so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
the acute care clinic.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit proeyecare-centers.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best. Carrington Drug, your independently owned good neighbor pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
And once again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. You're listening to Cardinal Wrestling here tonight. Cardinals and the Rugby Panthers getting ready to square off here in a few minutes. There is one more preliminary match after the current one that's going on right now. Brant Klein down on the mat for the Cardinals at this time for a preliminary match. Kirby Freeman waits on deck right now for a prelim as well. I believe this next duel is going to start at 121 pounds, I believe, because the first duel is at 107, the second one is at 114. So I'm just going to conclude that the next one will be at 121. I don't know if it'll really matter. I think there's enough time already elapsed between the matches. There is in tournament wrestling, there is a 30-minute rule where kids cannot wrestle within 30 minutes. They changed that a year or two ago. It used to be 45 minutes in between, but that has went up to, or lowered to 30 minutes in between. Brant Klein just won by fall for the Cardinals, and now Kirby Freeman will come out. And this will be, they call it exhibition. It's kind of like prelim or JV or whatever you want to call it, but Kirby Freeman comes out now for the Cardinals. Again, our pre-match brought to you by Central City H2O of Carrington and our starting lineups. Even though we don't really technically have them, we just went through all the rosters for both Rugby and Carrington, and those starting lineups were brought to you by Bassett Motors of Carrington. And once we move forward out of our pre-match here, once we get going, our scoreboard sponsor is Bank Forward, and in between our matches we'll have our Dakota Central timeouts. We'll do a 30-second timeout between each one of the Cardinal and Panther matches here. So Kirby Freeman out on the mat for the Cardinals. Looks like Kirby giving up a little size in this one. No idea for the Rugby, and I would guess maybe that's Alton Hackle, the 7th grader. He's a big kid though, at least that's my guess who that is. He's a pretty big kid if he's a 7th grader. No, is it the senior? It is Riley Collins. Okay. So it's Riley Collins. That makes more sense because I'd say that's a big doggone 7th grader if that was. So, but no score in this one. We're down to 40 seconds to go in the first period. There's another triangular next Tuesday with Larimore and Grafton coming to town next Tuesday. We'll have that right here for you as well, I believe. So it'll be next Tuesday night. Same start time around 5 o'clock on Tuesday. So Kirby Freeman and Riley Collins are going to wrestle to a scoreless first period, the way it looks. And Rugby wins the flip, so he's going to defer, and that's that one right there, Benny. I say that all the time. You're in a scoreless match, you don't defer. You pick your spot. You want to score first.
Right, it's definitely important.
But that's just me. Some people agree with that. Some coaches disagree with it. But when it comes to criteria, Kirby likes that side roll right here, and he tried to do it, but he got to set that up a little more. But it's going to come. You're going to see this side roll coming, or the attempt from Kirby. We'll see if Collins falls into it, and there he just did it, and Kirby comes out with the reversal. So Kirby on the top side now with a 2-point reversal, up 2-0. And he's trying to throw an arm in, but right now Collins trying to get to his feet. Kirby, got to break him down. Got to break him down before you try the move. Kirby trying to stay in behind. You got Collins kind of at his base, but Kirby trying to break him down. Now Collins trying to get to his feet. Kirby, see if you can break him. There you go. Now he got him belly down. Now he's trying to work a power half on the left side. And see if he can get that locked in. And he's got it in. Now he's going to try to walk this over, and he did. He just rolled up Collins, but Collins just rolled through it. And he did get 2 near fall out of it before he rolled up, and now Collins gets a reversal, so it's 4-2 in favor of Kirby Freeman. Got that power half in, but he just rushed it too much instead of just kind of sitting back, and Collins rolled out of it and got the reversal, so it's 4-2. Now Collins trying to work a power half on the same left side. Started to. 20 seconds ago in the second period. It'll be Kirby's choice, and I would guess he's going to pick top. Now and a potentially dangerous going to be called. So 4-2, 12 seconds to go in the second period. Whistle blows. Kirby gets bellied down right away, and that'll be interesting to see if Kirby picks down or if I think he's going to pick top. Well, he might pick down because he likes to get that side roll. So, I take that back. I guess it's Collins' choice, so he's going to. I think they're going to pick neutral. No, he did not. Wow, that surprises me a little bit. So they'll start the third period. Kirby trailing or up 4-2. And Kirby tried to sprawl, and there's that side roll again, and he gets the reversal. And he's up 6-2, and he quickly tries to go into that power half. So we'll see if he got to break him down again. Break him down and then try to throw that in there. Got to break him down. He's trying to throw it, and he did. He cradled him up, and boy, he's got Collins tight. That was a nice cradle, and there's a fall. Nice tight cradle by Kirby Freeman, and that fall's going to come at 4 minutes and 31 seconds of the third period. When he started doing that right away, I was like, boy, heavyweights don't cradle. But Kirby just got a good one there. So now we're going to have the starting lineups, and while they do that, let's send it back to the studio. We'll take a quick 2.5-minute timeout. We'll come back for the opening match of this one. You're listening to Cardinal Wrestling.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Burlington High School and the 2025-26 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. This has been a public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School as we get ready to get this one underway. We're going to start at 121 pounds. And this will be Mason Cook for Carrington taking on Braden Brosert. Brosert, a freshman, taking on Mason Cook. Cook, an 8th grader for the Cardinals. First match starting at 121. There is a lot of open weight classes here. I think there's about 5 of them. So as the whistle blows for this first match, Mason Cook, 8th grader against freshman Braden Brosert of Rugby. There's a shot in by Brosert, and trying to get a whizzer on is Cook, and now a high single, and that's going to be a takedown for Brosert on Mason Cook, and a 3-0 lead. So a nice takedown there to start things off for Brosert of Rugby. 30 seconds into this opening period. Trying to get that. Looked like he was trying to work a arm bar initially, and now Cook grabbing the arm, gets to his feet, and we'll see if Mason can peel away here. And now they get to the edge of the mat, and Mason turning in, and he's going to get the escape. And there's the escape for Mason Cook. It's 3-1. Now you got to find some offense here, trying to get that takedown. They started that, I think it was last year when they went to the 3-point takedown, and I like it. It's a big difference. And now a shot in by Cook. Got a deep shot, and he's just about finished off. And see if he can finish it. Went into a double. Can he finish this off? He's still got those legs. Got to come out the back door, and well, that's close. He's got to get that leg freed up. Right now, Brosert kind of reaching back, grabbing the ankle. Brosert did a good job defensively after the initial, and we might end up getting a stalemate out of this as he's, well, now Cook coming around. And this is going to end up, well, now Brosert trying to, I think you're going to get a stalemate, 13 seconds, and boy, Brosert getting close, but they're both got legs, and this is going to be 5 seconds, and there's a stalemate finally called with 4 seconds to go in the period. It's 3-1 in favor of Brosert. Nice job, though, by Cook. He had a nice shot, just couldn't quite finish it off. First period will come to an end. It's 3-1 in favor of Braden Brosert. So Cook will go to the down position to start this period. And he gets to his feet quickly on the whistle. Brosser trying to return him, and he does so on the far side of the mat, just about out of bounds. We'll see if they call him out, and they'll restart here with 1:49 to go in the second period. So 1:49 to go, period 2. Whistle blows. Cook belly down at the moment, trying to. And now Cook gets to his feet, and he's trying to throw, and he's got almost like a reverse neck wrench, and he comes out at the side, gets a reversal, and just about had Brosert on his back, but he gets the reversal, and it's tied at 3-3 with 1:10 to go here in the second period. So Cook trying to work an armbar on that left side right now. They're getting right on the edge of the mat here on the near side, and Cook brings one more point out. Yeah, they're going to be out now. If they go out of bounds, we'll restart with 58 seconds to go in period number 2. Good match here between Mason Cook and Braden Brosert. Cook, the 8th grader, Brosert, a freshman. 3-3 with 58 seconds to go in the second period. Brosert at his base. Cook trying to break him back down here. And now he breaks him down momentarily. See if Mason's still trying to work that left arm. Trying to peel a wrist and an arm, and now he's got an arm kind of pulled under the belly here of Brosert. Mason trying to work something here. 23 seconds to go in the second period, still tied at 3, and now Brosert trying to get to his feet, but Cook does a nice job, returns him back to the mat, bellies him back down. And Cook trying to put some pressure. Now he's trying to work that arm bar, and he's trying to run this over, and he just about got Brosert over. He's still trying to crank on that arm. Brosert gets the arm freed, and that'll probably end the period, and it will. So we're going to go to the third period. It'll be, I believe, Brosert's choice. And we'll see, I'm going to guess he would pick down, but we'll see. No, he's going to pick neutral. So 3-3, and both wrestlers will be on their feet here to start the third period. The only takedown was Brosert in the first period, giving him all 3 of his points. An escape and a reversal for Cook in the meantime tied it up at 3, and that's where we're at with 1:45 to go in this match. And there's double underhook here by Cook. Cook looking for a throw. He's got the underhooks in, and he's trying to jack up Brosert right now. Brosert looks to be several pounds bigger than Cook, but Cook trying to work that upper body right now. And again, Cook trying to get those underhooks, and he's trying to get the leverage he's looking for. Snap Brosert down for a quick second. Now they break apart. 1:18 to go. There's a fake shot from Cook. Now he shoots in, didn't get in very far. Brosert drapes over, and now Cook did he land it or not? No, and now but he scoots in behind, and Cook gets the takedown, and he's up 6-3. Well, it was a nice scramble there from Mason Cook. Ended up with the takedown, and he leads 6-3. Brosert trying to work his way to his feet now. We're under a minute to go. So Cook gave up that initial takedown in the first period, trailed 3-0, now up 6-3. The pecking order was a escape, made it 3-1, and then a reversal in the second period made it 3-3. And now a takedown here in the third period for Mason Cook, and he leads at 6-3, and we're down to 33 seconds to go in the match. Cook trying to do a tilt right there, and he just about had Brosert exposed, but Brosert got back down to his base. 20 seconds to go. And now there's a reversal for Brosert, and that makes it 6-5, but Brosert's going to, he should almost have led there. Now that's not going to work, and there was no loss of control. So now Cook might end up getting a reversal, and he did, and near fall. So Cook's going to should have 3. And it was a 3-point or 2-point reversal. So the final score, I believe, should have been 11-5. Doesn't matter. It was a And we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. The 127 pounders.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil.
Running tough, running strong. High Plains Equipment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local.
And once again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. So Carrington. So we got a double open at 127. Now Sky Kramlich, I believe, is going to come out at 133. So both teams double forfeited at 127. So it's still going to remain 3-0 in favor of Carrington on the 11-5 decision. And now Sky Kramlich will bump from 127 to 133, and he's going to take on.
We have Sky Kramlich from Carrington and
Eric Malley, they pronounced it that way. So Kramlich snaps Malley down, quickly spins in behind and gets a quick takedown. 3-0 in favor of Kramlich. And Kramlich working from the back right now, trying to break Malley back down to the mat. Throwing a power half or a half in, and he's trying to bring, and he brought Malley over, and now he's going to just kind of settle back into this, going to kind of cup that head in, and he's got Malley in big trouble now. Malley trying to bridge out of this, but he's in a lot of trouble, and that's going to probably do it. That's going to be a fall in 43 seconds for Sky Kramlich. Fall at 43 seconds, and Carrington now leads 9-0. We'll take another quick 30-second timeout.
Many dream of five-star hotels and five-star restaurants. What about five-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with five-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you five-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. Jackson Wilson already out on the mat here. 10 seconds in, no score with Jackson Wilson taking on Isaac Sattler of Rugby. Carrington leads the team score on your Bank Forward scoreboard, 9-0. That courtesy of an 11-5 decision for Mason Cook over Braden Brossard, and Sky Kramlich with a fall at 43 seconds over Eric Maley of Rugby. And now Jackson Wilson at 139 wrestling against junior Isaac Sattler. Jackson just an 8th grader, and there's a shot in, and Sattler going down for the ankle there, and Jackson kind of reaching over, grabbing a foot right on the edge of the mat on the far side of the, and now we got a potentially dangerous, and we'll restart with no score, 1:06 to go in the first period. Jackson going to be a good little wrestler for the Cardinals, I think, coming up. He's just an 8th grader. He saw some varsity experience last year. Just like the way he wrestled. He's going to get some tough experience last year and this year when you're wrestling as an underclassman. But that'll hopefully pay off down the road. And there's a shot in from Sattler again, and Wilson sprawls back. They go out of bounds here on the near side. Sattler looks like he's getting frustrated right now, so we'll see if Jackson can capitalize, get him a little more frustrated, and see if he'll make a mistake for you. And there's again, he gets in. There's a warning for stalling on Jackson Wilson, and right now Jackson doing a good job defensively as Sattler, and now he's driving into the leg. We'll see if Jackson can end up coming out of this. Wrestlers are kind of tied up in a ball right now. Jackson's still got that right leg of Sattler. Sattler's trying to stack up Wilson right now, and boy, he's just about got him stacked up, and Wilson's going to try to come over the top. Still no change, and there's going to be no score at the end of the first period between Jackson Wilson and Isaac Sattler. It'll be Wilson's choice, and he's going to defer on the scoreless one. And Sattler picked neutral, so both wrestlers on their feet to start the second period. Wilson was dinged for a stalling warning, so he's got to be mindful of that now the rest of this match. This is a nice shot in and a single leg by Jackson Wilson, and he finishes it off with the takedown. Nicely done by Jackson Wilson, 3-0, and he's off to the side. He's trying to roll up Sattler, and he's got him close to near fall here, and I'm not sure if he's counting or not. And I believe, and Wilson is getting near fall, and he's got Sattler in some trouble right now. See if he can, he's got 4 near fall for sure. Sattler trying to fight this off, but Wilson trying to finish this thing off. And there's the fall. 2 minutes, 52 seconds. Jackson Wilson with the win by fall for the Cardinals, and they now lead 15-0. We'll take a quick 30-second break.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High Guard, Cool Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
And once again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. Carrington picks up a forfeit win at 145 pounds for Kalinwalski, so the team score now goes to 21-0. That was a nice win for Jackson Wilson, the 8th grader, knocking off the junior Isaac Sattler by fall at 2:52 of the second period.
At 1:52, Michael Vandehoven.
So Michael Vandehoven will come out, and rugby's open, so Michael will get a forfeit victory, and the Cardinals now lead 27-0, and now we'll go to 160 pounds, where Gabe Clifton will come out to take on Eddie Guzman. Eddie, a senior, and Gabe Clifton for the Cardinals, a junior.
Gabe Clifton for Carrington facing Eddie Guzman.
And a quick snap down there for Gabe Clifton, and both wrestlers kind of on their feet. There's a shot in on a single leg by Gabe, and gets in deep, and see if he can finish it off, and he does. 3-point takedown for Clifton. 3-0 Cardinals. Goes into a kind of a cross-body ride here, trying to throw that hard crossface in with it. It's kind of a Turk, I guess, is the official term. And he's got that, but they're going to probably end up out of bounds if one more point comes out. See if Gabe can pull Guzman back onto the mat. They go out of bounds, and we'll restart. 1:16 to go, first period, 3-0 in favor of Gabe Clifton. The next weight class they listed as a double forfeit, or double open, and then there would be a couple more opens on the next two. As we restart here, Gabe Clifton up 3-0, and he just rolled Guzman. Guzman rolled through it, though. It's a good job by Guzman to not stay on his back right there. He was exposed momentarily, not long enough for any near fall. Clifton just trying to work like a waist tilt, but not able to get it. He's got that arm. He's trying to work a tilt right now, and now he's got that arm barred up on the right arm, and he's got that really wedged up. Now he's got it, and he's going to scoop that head, and Guzman in big trouble now as Clifton just rolled him into that power half and or that arm bar, and there's the fall, and it's going to come at 1 minute 35 seconds for Gabe Clifton, a fall at 1:35, and that'll second break.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. Coming out here at 2:15 is going to be Jacob Heinrichs. Both teams went double open. Jacob Heinrichs, and I believe this is going to be Pius Wangler. Yeah, this will be Pius Wangler now going to wrestle at 2:15 against Jacob Heinrichs. So we will get a match here, and then at a heavyweight, before we roll it over to the 107-pounders, there will be an open at 114. And there's a takedown for Jacob Heinrichs. So Jacob gets their early takedown. He leads 3-0. 20 seconds into this first period. He's got Wangler belly down on the mat right now. Jacob likes to throw cradles. Looks like right now he's trying to work a half. He's got Wangler belly down on the mat, so that's a hard place to try to cradle him up. I usually like him kind of more in that trying to get up or in there. And Heinrichs just around there. Now he's trying to roll that cradle in, and that's exactly what he did. And I think he's got it locked up, and he's got Wangler in trouble. He's got this fairly, not super tight, but he's going to definitely have near fall. And now he's going to just try to work a chin drop with that arm bar, but he does have 4 near fall from the cradle, and it's now 7-0 in favor of Jacob Heinrichs. So Heinrichs will belly Wangler back down to the mat. Up 7-0, 40 seconds ago, period 1. On deck are the heavyweights, Charlie Jorgensen and Bryce Stewart. And now we got potentially dangerous, full Nelson, and that'll be a point that will go to Wangler. Ended up getting a full Nelson on there. That's a no-no. It's an automatic penalty point, so Wangler gets on the board on the penalty point at 7-1. So they'll restart. 30 seconds ago, period 1. Heinrichs in the top position, up 7-1. And now Jacob trying to bring Wangler back to the mat. Wangler getting into Jacob. Jacob getting a little sloppy. Now he just rolled Wangler right onto his back, and that's tight, and there's the fall. 1:53, the fall time for Jacob Heinrichs, and the Cardinals now lead this duel by the score. I want to make sure I have this right. 39-0 in favor of the Cardinals, and we go to the heavyweight division. We'll take a quick 30 though. No, or will, yeah, let's do a quick 30 here.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterco.news.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. Out of the timeout, a big thank you again going to our timeout sponsor. And our timeout sponsor brought to you tonight by Dakota Central. So now at the heavyweight division, Charlie Jorgensen of the Cardinals. Charlie the junior taking on Bryce Stewart. Bryce also a junior. Should be an interesting match here. I think it'd be a good one. See if Charlie can come away with a victory. Charlie looks a lot more, just what I've seen in a few matches here tonight, looks a lot more aggressive than he did last year. That's good. So they're just kind of sparring around, kind of locking up a little bit. Charlie just chucked him by, and Stewart lost his balance and went to the mat, but Charlie unable to capitalize. So they're both on their feet. Under a minute to go, first period. No score between Charlie Jorgensen and Bryce Stewart of Rugby. That's what happens with these big guys a lot of times. It's just a lot of this, and then all of a sudden someone tries to throw or make something happen, and it's whoever lands on top ends up usually getting a pin. So far, neither guy has made a mistake, so we are scoreless. 20 seconds ago, first period. 107-pounders waiting on deck will be Gabe English for Carrington against Eli Lafferty of Rugby. And under 10 seconds ago, there was an accidental headbutt. Now a shot in, and boy, Charlie, did he get it? He did. He got a 3-point takedown right at the buzzer. Well, he got an accidental headbutt before that. And a late shot, though, and that's why heavyweights don't shoot. Because if you don't, it is hard to do. And Charlie Jorgensen was rewarded with an easy takedown. The only question was whether he would get it before the buzzer went off, and he did just in a split second ahead of the buzzer. So Charlie leads 3-0 as we start the second period. I'm not sure whose choice it was, but both wrestlers picked neutral. It was our choice, and Charlie picked neutral. So on their feet, we'll see if Stewart. Charlie definitely bigger than Stewart, though. So that makes it a lot harder for the smaller heavyweight in these cases because, and I'm not sure. Yeah, there's stoppage for blood, I believe is what they are saying. So we'll have a quick stoppage here. Again, just a reminder, we'll have more Cardinal wrestling next Tuesday night. Another triangular in town is the Larimore Polar Bears and the Grafton Spoilers coming to town on Tuesday night. So right now, I'm not sure what Stewart's still waiting over by the aid station. I'm not, if they're ready to go now. It looks like they might be ready to go. Not sure what the delay. Now Charlie's over by the aid station, so now it looks like they're going to get back to action. It's like they were going off for a picnic or something. Not sure. That was kind of a long break, but now they're going to get back at it. Minute 17 to go, second period. Charlie Jorgensen up 3-0. Got that late takedown in the first period. Charlie should just take the action right to Stewart, I think. Now he's locking him up in an underhook right now, and that's what Charlie needs to do. He's a bigger guy here. Just take it to him here. Just make sure you don't land on your back. Try to lock him up and give him the old lateral drop. And right now, Stewart and they're down to 40 seconds to go in the second period. No score in this period, but Jorgensen up 3-0. And they break apart momentarily and now lock it up again. They're right in the middle of the mat right now. 25 seconds to go for second period. It'll be Stewart's choice in the third period. They break apart again, under 10 seconds to go. And this second period is going to come to an end, and it's going to be a 3-0 lead for Charlie Jorgensen as we go to the third period. Bryce Stewart's choice. And that'll be interesting to see what they do here. And they're going to pick neutral again. I don't disagree with that because I don't think Stewart wants to be on the bottom. So they lock up here. This is where Charlie's up 3-0. I think you take a chance here. Not that you want to get thrown to your back, but kind of try to. There he's got that underhook, and now he just walked into a headlock, and it's 3-3. But he got the takedown out of it, and we are tied at 3-3. So we'll see what Stewart elects to do here. Will he let him go, or will he try to ride him out? So Charlie in the bottom, tied at 3. And he's going to grab an ankle and bring Charlie back to the mat. This will be, and Charlie tried to roll through, tried to do that old side roll. He's gonna get a point for the escape. So it's 4-3, Jorgensen with the lead. And this is where now if you're Charlie, you can't give up a throw now. You gotta know it's gonna be coming, or at least an attempt for one coming, so you just can't walk yourself into any type of throw. Under a minute to go, Charlie up 4-3. Neither wrestler has been warned for stalling, so that's obviously a benefit for both guys. More so for the guy that's ahead, and Charlie Jorgensen at 4-3. And still locking up, 40 seconds to go in this match. Now they break apart again, and see if someone, and now we're down to 27 seconds, and there's a shot, but Jorgensen kind of just had to move his foot out of the way. Stewart's going to have to try something here, and now he does, and Jorgie just sprawls back, spins around, takedown for Jorgensen. 10 seconds to go, and Charlie leads 7-3, and that should do it as he gets on top. And the final seconds are going to roll off here, and Charlie Jorgensen's going to win a 7-3 decision for Charlie Jorgensen and the Cardinals, who now lead 42-0. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll return right after this.
The world never stands still, and every day brings new challenges to rise to. But nothing says you have to do it alone. Bremer Bank helped small businesses get more than $1.5 billion in PPP loans. And we're ready to help you and your business keep going and growing. Let's see what we can do together. Find out more at bremer.com.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School. I believe this is going to be our final match of the night because a 114-pound is going to be open for rugby. So Carrington right now, this is Gabe English, is that right? There we go. Gabe's out here, 107 pounds, taking on Eli Lafferty. And a shot in there by English, and he's going to finish it off, and that's a takedown for Gabe English as they go out of bounds on the far side. So Gabe with an early 3-0 lead. So 3-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Gabe English over Eli Lafferty. Carrington up 42-0 in this duel, and this right now looks like it could be a whitewash for a score at the end of this night as English trying to throw in. Almost got that. It's like a Turk, and now he's getting near fall counted. And Lafferty kind of rolls out of it. And 3 near fall for English, and it's 6-0 in favor of Gabe English. Lafferty, an 8th grader, Gabe English, a freshman. And under a minute to go, down to about 45 seconds to go in this first period. English just working on the left side right now, trying to break Lafferty back down to the mat. Now he just stacked him up, and boy, Lafferty in trouble, and there's the fall. 1:27 the fall time for Gabe English, and he just stacked Lafferty up, and Carrington now has a 40. And it's a double forfeit, so that is your final score. Carrington's going to win this 48-0. We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll take about a 2.5-minute timeout. We'll come back and recap this one right after this.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances, So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-priced, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals.
Committed to serving you with compassion. Evans Funeral Home of Carrington and New Rockford. Always available with the care you require, even at the most difficult time. You can count on Evans Funeral Home to provide guidance and answers when it comes to pre-planning, finding the perfect monument or marker to honor your loved one, or for service arrangements. Contact Evans Funeral Home in New Rockford at 947-2911 or in Carrington at 652-3003.
Central City H2O of Carrington has all of your beverage, water bottle, dispenser, and vending needs covered. They serve a 15-county area and deliver to home, office, and work sites a line of water and other products. Visit CentralCityH2O.com or call 701-652-2141. Visit them on Facebook for more information about in-home and office deliveries and the products available. Hydrate your home and office. Central City H2O of Carrington. We supply the water and vending you need where you need it.
When you work with your local Pioneer team, you gain hard-working partners who strive to know your every acre. Doug Retzlaff is your local Pioneer Seed sales representative in Carrington. Call Doug at Retzlaff Seed and Supply LLC. He will do the best to match the right product on the right acre and supply you with unparalleled choices of Pioneer Seed products treated with Lumigen brand seed treatment to protect your investment. Doug and his team also carry a complete lineup of livestock feed and minerals. Retzlaff Seed and Supply LLC in Carrington, near the roundabout.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
On the field, every second counts, and when injuries happen, you need a hometown advantage. At JRMC Orthopedics, our local team offers fast access to expert care, so you don't have to travel out of town. From sprains and all the way to joint replacements, every same day, we've got you covered. The best plays start with getting back in the game. Orthopedic care that keeps you moving. It's right here. Visit jrmcnd.com to learn more.
And we are done with the wrestling for the night. Carrington victorious in both their duels tonight. Earlier tonight, knocking off Thompson 51-19, and then finishing up here with a 48-0 win over the Rugby Panthers. Joining us now is the head coach of the Cardinal wrestling team, Josh Kerbaugh. 15th year for Josh Kerbaugh. Boy, time flies by, but it's been a fun ride watching your guys and a good start or good night here tonight for your kids.
It definitely doesn't seem like 15, more like 8.
Yeah, it's it just goes by so quick. And tonight, you know, Thompson obviously a program that just kind of getting going. Rugby's been around for a while, but you guys matched up well with rugby. Obviously, the kids where they had kind of some better kids, you guys just were a little better.
Yeah, you're right. And some of the, you know, each team had a couple forfeits, and it happened to be at the same weights. So at least against rugby, so that didn't really hurt us in that scenario. And then it was basically head-to-head the rest of the way. And rugby, give them credit, they had more guys now. We had quite a few more guys than last year. And I think they fought hard. And, you know, like you said, Thompson's brand up-and-coming program. And I think Thompson's a town is a sports town and has the numbers to develop into a team as the years go.
Yeah, and you know, I think anytime you get a program, you know, that when you start like that, and you can weigh in on what you think, but it just seems like if you can just get through those first several years, and then if you can find a few kids that have some success, then it just starts building.
Yeah, I bet you it takes like one guy almost.
Yeah.
One guy that's names in the paper and on the radio, and that guy's a state placer. Next thing you know, they might have a state finalist. Next thing you know, they might have a state champ, and next thing things are rolling.
Yeah, and as you said, I mean, they're in that area over by Grand Forks where Thompson's had a lot of success in a lot of other sports. So it's you just kind of expect down the road that they're probably going to have some quality wrestlers coming up. For you guys now, Josh, you've had the Minot tournament, a few duels now, and how are things looking in the early season for you guys?
I think things are going well. We're very young. For a large part of our team is very young, junior highs age and freshmen. Couple sophomores, and then the rest are, a big chunk of juniors, and Jacob Heinrichs is the lone senior. So we are, there's definitely a mixed group of ages, and I think everyone's doing pretty good. And I think the talent, there's definitely, like you could see it on the mat, those young guys have been wrestling together a long time, and I bet you almost every one of those guys have been on a national team before, so now they're starting to get into high school, and we're going to see the fruits of their labor from their youth wrestling.
Watching Charlie Jorgensen, and I know, granted, maybe the competition that he saw tonight, not your high-end state caliber, but Charlie looks a lot more aggressive this year, at least what I've seen tonight, and you got to like to see that.
Yeah, I'd say we went to that Nebraska team camp last summer, and that was the best I'd ever seen him wrestle prior to this season or whatever, and hitting moves that I never knew that he could hit. I mean, I think he knew them, but I've never seen him do it live. And
just getting a little more confident.
Yeah, just letting it fly. And arm throws, headlocks, a bunch of stuff that I'd never really seen him do in a match. And then I think he had quite a bit better football season as well. Talking to Coach Smith, he was impressed. He's a very smart kid, and once he tells himself, I know how to do these things. I'm smart enough to retain all this information. Now I just got to pull the trigger.
When you look at the top end, or if you want to call it the low end with the lower weights, how are things shaking out now with the weight classes? Are you starting to see some separation in some of the weight classes and getting kids in the spots you want them?
Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get them in the low weights where we want them, just because haven't grown enough yet. But we can only deal with the hand we're dealt, and we have tough 107 pounders. Gabe English is the starter right now. We also have Landon Clifton, who you'd see was bumped up to 114, and you saw Ridge Kramlich. He won some matches, all his matches tonight. You got Chase Stedman. He's the lightest of the group. He won tonight. I think that's it, because Mason Cook's weighing in at 114, and we saw him bump up to 21.
Yeah.
And you see how he's pretty gritty. He'll never quit in a match, and he's only getting better every day. And
Mason, he was giving up some size to the kid he wrestled in that. You could
absolutely.
definitely see that.
Yep.
Usually when you're down there, with Fitz a 7-pounder, 14, 21, even that 7-pound difference in some of these kids, I mean, it makes a big difference out of that mat.
Oh, especially in those lightweights. It's huge. It's massive. Yeah. I mean, Landon, he wrestled in that exhibition. He was wrestling a 33-pounder. Ridge wrestled a 27-pounder, I think. They were wrestling, or his flip. I don't know. Both of them were wrestling multiple weights heavier than they weighed in at. But go out there. Whoever, it doesn't matter who they throw out against you. You just compete hard, and hopefully good things happen. And if that doesn't come out the way you want, learn from it. Get better the next time.
And we already know Nick Garber's dinged up right now. We're not sure on his overall status. Hopefully, obviously, it'd be awesome to get Nick back. I mean, that's a kid that arguably would be a potential state finalist, or but health is always the main thing, and he's battling some issues. So hopefully Nick can get healthy and get back.
He's just got to get cleared. I mean, I think he's going to be. I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything, when I see him. He won the Minot tournament without having much of an issue with his back or anything. And then I think this is, maybe it's a lot of precaution, which you should do.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know enough about it except for that they told him hold off, and we're holding off.
Yeah, definitely probably the wise thing to do, and hopefully you can get him back sooner than later with a clean bill of health, and that would be good for the Cardinal wrestling team for sure, because he's kind of up in that area where you don't have a lot of guys.
No, that's one we can't just bump. We can't just throw one of our 107 pounders up there.
No. I don't think your 107 pounder wants to go up there either.
Nope.
No. So with that being said, you guys.
Then you got Gabe Clifton, right? He looked really good tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, he could go 52, or he's actually certified at 52, but he's been going 60 right now. We put Michael Vandehoven. Now that's a guy it's harder at 152 for a 7th grader.
Yeah,
to compete.
yeah,
He
that's
hasn't fully grown yet.
Yeah,
but he's going out there and giving his all, and that's all we can ask for.
So looking ahead for this weekend, next week, anything going on this weekend, or is it next week?
We go straight to Velva tomorrow.
There you go. Tomorrow and Saturday for the Velva tournament.
Yep.
And then on next Tuesday, you got a triangular with Grafton and Larimore coming to town on Tuesday. We'll have that one for you on Tuesday. I think Dennis will be doing the broadcasting this weekend. And we appreciate you stopping up here, Josh, and nice showing tonight, and best of luck tomorrow, and we'll talk to you again next Tuesday.
Thanks a lot, Kyle.
All right,
look forward to talking to you then.
You bet. That's Josh Kerbaugh, the head coach, now in his 15th year of the Cardinal wrestling program. The couple of wins here tonight for the Cardinals: 51-19 over Thompson, 48-0 over the Rugby Panthers. We're going to take another time out. We'll be back here in a couple minutes, and we'll wrap things up from Carrington High School right after this.
The Carrington Area Healthy Communities Coalition is a partnership of individuals and organizations working together to create a healthier community in which to work, live, and play. They support...
This is Andrew Matt, a member of the Carrington High School Sources of Strength. Here's a tip on how to be kind to your mind. Practice good sleep habits, don't zone out on social media. Instead, aim for 8 hours of sleep. This message is brought to you by CHS Sources of Strength and the Carrington Area Healthy Communities Coalition.
KDAK The Cardinal and I3G Media are proud to partner with the Carrington Area Healthy Communities Coalition to bring you these messages.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer, year after.
Rest assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
Is it time for you to switch banks? Hi, I'm Tiffany Paulson at Bank Forward in Carrington. At Bank Forward, we have everything you get from a big bank, but we're small enough to give you exceptional service. Make the switch and let us show you the Bank Forward difference. Call 652-2852 or visit bankforward.com today. Putting the customer first since 1927. It's simply the Forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
And again, welcome back here to Carrington High School one last time before we wrap things up here tonight. Congrats to the Cardinal wrestlers tonight and their two dual victories over Thompson, 51-19, and over the Rugby Panthers, 48-0, the final here tonight. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors collectively, and again, without them, we don't bring these. So thank you very much to all of the sponsors throughout the entire Cardinal sports season. Again, that'll be a wrap here tonight. A big thank you to Vinny Rappel running the cameras for us here tonight. And again, for AM 1600 KDAK, the Cardinal, newsdakota.com, locally on FM 100.1, and YouTube TV on KDAK, the Cardinal. I'm Kyle Hewitt. Have a good night, everybody.
Carrington Cardinal Wrestling has been brought to you by Guard Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI, St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlocks, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendak, Bissett Motors, Bank Forward, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Agent Randy Huey, Retzlaff Seed and Supply, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy.
Some people call me the space cowboy.